I'm Harrison Kinghorn,
I'm Cody Ritzman.
And I'm Jacob Pyler.
and this is the weekly update.
All right, so this week we're going to have like an actual format where we have like some small news stories that didn't make too much of a impact, and then we'll go into the main points that we have, which are the bigger news stories of the week,
The things people actually care about.
and the things that we can talk about more and have more depth and more opinion about. And then finally we'll wrap up with the game releases of this week. Are you done? Nicholas?
I'm good.
All
I'm
right.
good. For some reason, depth just made me giggle.
That's good.
I'm
Good
sorry.
to hear. Depth
Alright.
makes you giggle.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we'll get right in with the smaller news stories,
It's up
kind of
there
like the honorable mentions.
It's up there with girth.
That's good. That's good. Good for you. So, the first thing we have on our list today is there's going to be a new Unreal tournament soon, and it's crowdfunded. So,
Yeah, I don't know if they're using Kickstarter or what. I
it's a
haven't
good
looked.
question.
I haven't looked too much into it, but
I don't think there's that much detail about it yet.
I mean, if it's crowdsourced, I mean,
That's good.
I-
That means the people get it.
I just want
They get what they pay for.
Since they closed down servers for Unreal Tournament 2004, which I just found out a couple days ago, I'm ready for a new Unreal.
The GameSpy servers. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've lost a
So
lot.
there's no more Counter-Strike.
Older Battlefields.
Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy,
Halo 1. They,
Jedi Knight,
they went
Jedi
down.
Academy, the one everybody cares about.
What else about it?
The sad day in gaming is.
It's going to be strictly for PC. No next-gen consoles,
Oh, really?
no current-gen, nothing. Yeah, it's just strictly computer operating systems. It's not just limited to Windows either. So it's
Oh,
going to be,
cool.
it's going to be like Linux and Mac, I think, too.
Well, that's where it belongs in the first place.
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
remember the Unreal tournament for the Xbox.
But I would have
It
liked to have
wasn't
seen
terrible, but it could have been
Yeah, it
better.
wasn't good either.
It wasn't anything. It was just.
It was there.
It
took
just
a-
was.
It took up space on a disc.
it. Yeah. There wasn't too much about that we could figure out, but
Yeah, I think it just recently started.
More news as it comes to us. We'll give it to you.
yeah,
If
as
we-
soon as we get an update,
If we find it, and they have like
if it
donations,
announces, we will say it.
yeah, if we find it on Kickstarter or whatever, we'll put a link in the description if you want to donate to it or something.
Right.
Something like that.
So what do we have next? The
Uh,
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare trailer dropped.
With Kevin
Recently.
with Kevin Spacey as the president, I think.
seriously?
Yeah, I think he was the president.
Or I think he's the
Or-
president of a company
Yeah.
you hire us and we'll defend your country for you kind of company.
Yeah.
Mercenaries for hire. That's what I was
Yeah.
looking for.
It'd be cool if he was the president.
So,
Can it just die?
do the,
Please?
No. I think they're going in a good direction with this.
I mean, they are,
If
but
They update the multiplayer with the mech suits that you get to use in campaign so you can run faster.
they said they are.
And, oh, that's good.
They
And
already.
you can
They
fly
said they're
balls.
working on balancing issues with that, but
Because that's what made Titanfall so unique, is that you could move, and if they took the movement speed and the enhancements from the mech suit, put it in the multiplayer, it'd be the same kind of still Call of Duty with the gunplay, but now it's got more verticality and there's a new addition to it, so it feels different.
I'm about 99% sure we're going to see that in the E3 trailer.
Oh yeah, E3 is probably going to have a ton of information about it,
E3 is
like
going to
they
be
always
good
do. It was just a single trailer though, and it showed like not too much. Maybe some potential kill streaks with the hover bike and that big mech suit with the Gatling gun on the arm.
I've barely watched any. I don't think you even saw that.
It was only like a minute and a half, 2 minute
Yeah,
trailer.
it wasn't that long. I'm not really feeling it.
I
I
am.
feel it. It's really.
Modern Warfare 2.
It's all gimmicks now. It's just okay. So people are getting bored of just running normally. Let's make them run faster, but let's not make them like robots. Let's give them
Except
robot parts.
Titanfall had the right idea, though.
Yeah, Titanfall was, but it's. I mean, Titanfall
I mean,
was.
if we're talking for COD, I mean, Ghost was a letdown. I'm sorry, it was.
Yeah, I lost.
Ghost
interest
was
in
bad.
Ghost pretty quick.
I don't think Ghost was bad. It just.
Well, none of them
they
are
can't-
bad games.
the
They
multi-
just they can't keep up with what they used to produce.
It's like every multiplayer game these days. It's more of the same. Like,
Right.
More shit. It's more of the same. Just can we get something new? Like
Yeah, but that's what that's what I
Titanfall.
hope they're doing.
When you first told me about Titanfall, I'm like, oh my god,
This time last year.
this is oh my god. Just
Well, that's what they're looks like they're trying to do.
And-
And I mean, how else are you going to change a shooter besides how you move and stuff like that?
and while people are bitching that Titanfall doesn't have a campaign.
You didn't need it.
No.
Yeah, you do.
I mean,
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
yes.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
I disagree. There is no reason
Yes.
a game should be multiplayer only unless it's trying to be like Unreal Tournament.
The
Well, look
se-
at World of Warcraft. That's
an
multiplayer
MMO.
only. Still multiplayer only.
There's a
no,
story, though.
Yeah, but the whole game is a story.
Your story.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's purely multiplayer.
Yeah,
you don't
but
have a
there.
singular campaign. I mean, yeah, you can play by yourself.
Star Wars:
No,
The
there.
Republic
No,
does.
yeah. Okay,
It's an MMO.
okay. So yeah, there's like, okay, so there's like it's a big multiplayer game, but you're still following one solid track, all towards one big ass goal. Like the second I'm veering off. The second that games stopped putting in campaigns, like when Battlefield 3 came out and they put the multiplayer disc in front of the campaign disc. The second that they like start shunning campaigns is the second I feel gaming is going to go downhill because it should not just be about multiplayer. It should be a solid story because there are tons of people. There
are people who don't enjoy multiplayer. There are people that buy games like GTA for a storyline.
Well, that's why you have games like GTA and Assassin's Creed and The Order.
I'm not. What he's saying is it doesn't have to be like every single game. I mean,
there's games for campaign people, and then there's games for multiplayer.
That's not what
there's
I'm saying.
A difference.
I'm saying is that
we'll get right back on track because this is like a really heated thing.
It's when they take something like that. When they get rid of a campaign or when they start shunning the campaign, all that's really doing is taking away from what gaming used to be.
Yes, but I feel things like Titanfall. I feel that was just supposed to be like an arena game, like Unreal was.
Yeah.
In that case.
That's fine.
I mean, Unreal had a campaign. It was shit, but it was a campaign.
It wasn't even really. It was more like we have a.
Well, Titanfall technically has a campaign too.
It technically does.
It's all multiplayer.
It's in the background, but like
there's
I said,
a story, but I don't know what happened. I don't care.
Like I said,
that's the problem.
But the issue,
I would have bought the game regardless.
The issue,
I know that.
The issue I have with Titanfall is the world it's set in is so awesome. I want story for it.
Right. Well, if that's.
But I know that don't they do shit with graphic novels and.
They had an art book, but I don't think they have any kind of graphic novel yet. That'd be cool.
But games just...
Well, if they advertise... It's not...
No, go ahead.
If they advertise the game as a multiplayer-only game, a person that goes, I only play single-player, won't get it. They'll go and get something else, another game.
Did Titanfall advertise the multiplayer?
Pretty much. I'd have to go back and watch the trailers for it. I haven't seen a trailer for Titanfall for months.
Alright, fine. Fair enough. But,
if it's advertised as multiplayer...
My worry is... when is story going to get thrown out the window? Because that's what I don't want.
Because there aren't games that have just been like, this is a multiplayer-only game. The only kind of games that are just campaign-only are single-player games, which is like the ones that, like, those are like...
Skyrims.
Skyrim, your Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Look at Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, and was it Brotherhood that came right after 2? They didn't have they didn't have multiplayer, but then they added multiplayer on.
Yeah.
Brotherhood had multiplayer.
See, that's the thing. To a certain extent, I've always seen multiplayer as like an add-on to the campaign.
That's exactly what it was for.
I feel like that's slowly reversing.
Yeah, that's what it was for Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, I honestly still feel in my mind, although I really do enjoy the multiplayer, it does not need it at all. Because the entire game is 100% story based, and you don't need this extra like little bit that you can like butcher your friends. It's just an extra thing that it just isn't necessary, and it's going to slowly pull you away from what is important. That people put their whole like there are people that go out like my brother. My brother wants to go into gaming so he can create his own story and shit. I just feel like that's really fucking really shitty.
But on the flip side of that, look at Battlefield 4. People hate the campaign of that and say, "Why would you even put that in there? I would rather just play multiplayer." Have
you played?
I have gone through the whole campaign, and I could have done without it. I really, but I didn't care. I didn't get into the story. I got Battlefield 4 just to play the multiplayer.
Here's the thing: Battlefield started out as a multiplayer only. I am still convinced the only reason Battlefield, besides Bad Company, I don't count that as Battlefield. I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 1942. All those were always multiplayer only. The only reason they added the campaign was to keep up with the CODs and the AAA titles.
Just to put it on the back of the box.
Right. But, I mean, Battlefield, that's one thing. People know Battlefield for its multiplayer, not its campaigns. I know Halo for both. That's not a great example. But
Halo's a good example of how you mix them together.
yes.
Titanfall is a good example of how you just do multiplayer.
Right.
And Assassin's Creed is a good example of how you just do campaign.
Right.
Everyone has their personal preferences.
This is true.
And I don't think it's slipping toward either side because there's parties on each. And it's pretty even.
For the most part, but I mean, and then tangent. You got games like PlanetSide where it doesn't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah. But that's purely multiplayer. That's the same kind of thing as
is.
Titanfall. Just like thousands.
Sort of.
Planet wide.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, we really got off topic there from.
That's a whole different cage
COD
match.
What were we talking about?
We were on the COD and how they're trying to adapt multiplayer, but not really.
I mean, how much more can you do with Call of Duty besides change the kill streaks and change the guns?
We should go back to World War II when war games were cool.
You know, as much as X-Play bitched about it, we haven't had a World War II game in forever.
Yeah, because we're out of it now.
Besides Sniper Elite.
I would love to see a new World War II shooter.
Well, I mean, that was the problem. You see how we're getting saturated with modern war now?
Yeah.
That's how it was back then with World War II. It was all
I would love to see that.
Solid
World at War was
another World at War that I would
was
love.
in depth and had the customization of the CODs we have today would be nice. Because COD does a lot of things right. It's just it's old and outdated.
It does.
It needs a good solid update with one really attractive new feature, which could be this mech suit option.
Maybe, but like you guys said, we're getting tired of the modern shit. I mean, how many more modern guns can we see?
Right.
I mean,
well, this one's semi-future.
If you want to do another, they're doing like near-distant future soldier or Ghost Recon shit. If you want to do future, do like Call of Duty, not to rip off Battlefield, but like Call of Duty 2142 or some shit.
Yeah,
like make
it just future warfare. I mean, it's not really original at all, but I mean, it's still an option. But
I mean, it would be fresh.
The trailer, this one had hover bikes, and I mean, that's pretty much as future as it gets at the moment. Because we were supposed to have hover cars by now, but
yeah, that fell through.
Right?
I mean, we have cars that can park themselves and drive themselves.
Yeah,
Google cars.
It's this new Call of Duty looks like a possible future.
Yes.
So it's going to have similar things from today. And
I mean, that's the thing.
Of the House of Tomorrow.
Call of Duty has never been like Halo. Future. It's always been this could possibly happen if things took a very dark turn.
All right.
We could be bombed by China. All right. Anyway,
next topic was the new Titanfall maps came out.
Oh, they did come out.
I'm pretty sure they came out. Should have did our homework. I don't know. I haven't gotten them yet.
One thing I want to say about Titanfall: it's a great game. I played it for so many hours over the beta weekend. I haven't bought my Xbox One yet, but
Cody gets killed by the NPC robot.
Yeah. Fuck you. I got killed once by a grunt.
Hey, it happens.
It happens, and it's the worst feeling in the world. Titanfall players know.
They gang up on you in a dark corner, and it's just meh.
I mean, while it's a great game, it's fucking amazing. It was very bare bones when it came out. It
still kind of is. But, I mean, this is the first generation new title.
We're saying bare bones to the point of what?
There's minimal, customization. There's a decent amount of maps. There really is. And, what else? Game types. The one problem I have is I only like to play hardpoint because I need an objective.
That's one thing.
I have more game types.
I have an objective. My objective is to butcher. That's my objective.
Then you play hardpoint.
Then you play attrition.
Or attrition. That's it.
CTF was fun.
I have 3 major gripes with Titanfall, and so far it sounds like they're going to fix them all. There are too few game types,
too few customizations,
too few. Okay, if you
want
to count 4 or 5. Too few customizations, too few weapons. 3 Titans, really? And my biggest gripe has got to be there was no private match option.
Well, that's in now.
That's in now?
That's been patched in with
thank God.
So that's good.
So
I haven't had a
good.
chance to test
I'm glad to hear that.
But, I haven't gotten the new maps. I'd like to get the new maps. I really would, because they look really interesting. But, we'll see. I'll probably update you guys next week. Hopefully I can get them.
Okie dokie artichoke.
Alright, next topic we have is Destiny and their $500 million budget.
Yeah.
Yes.
Destiny,
Bungie.
Activision has dumped a lot of money into Destiny, and it seems very
absurd.
It seems very. They're asking a lot because normally, in order to break even for something like that, you'd have to sell. I think it's 16 million copies.
Yeah. Didn't they say they needed like 100 million plus in order to even break even?
Yeah, they need a lot to even break even, and like the only
break even. That's great English.
Right. They need to sell a whole lot of copies to break even, and only on like certain circumstances, like GTA 5, when they sold 32 million.
They just, I was about to say
they sold 32 million copies and well made their money, but like it's just.
I mean, people are gonna flame us. I'm willing to bet, but I think you both will agree with me. If anybody can do it, it's Bungie.
Yeah,
true. I mean, half of that money's probably toward what marketing will be. As soon as E3 hits, we're probably just going to be bombarded with Destiny.
No doubt.
We will know our Destiny.
But I'll own that game. I cannot wait.
On the dashboard, this week there was a gameplay video, and it looked. There's a lot going on, and I'm waiting to see more. Because there's this whole. I don't know too much about it. Just because I try to steer clear of it, just so
it's like an MMO FPS.
That's
what it looks like.
I think it's like
a first-person Mass Effect.
I feel like it's kind of like a Borderlands-esque kind of way.
They said there's
but with a more but with like a more structured kind of thing.
Yeah.
Borderlands is
do whatever you want
every fucking which way.
Get the story done. We don't care.
Great game.
I watched the trailer and it looked like there's a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of good things. There's more than just gunplay, which I really like. And there's it looks really interesting. I'm really hoping they do well for themselves because I'm expecting a lot from that. And I really hope so.
I'll be the first to admit I'm a Bungie fanboy. I want to see it do well.
Absolutely.
I do too.
Well, they said it's going to be a 10-year, not series, 10-year title, which means they could make a sequel or they could just support it throughout its 10 years with more expansions. I'm kind of what WoW does, how they expand the whole world.
I mean, if they're going to keep it going for 10 years, then we're good on an FPS MMO for
I'm totally into
2024,
like between
or 2025 whenever it's coming out.
Between Destiny as an FPS MMO, which seems really cool, and The Crew, which is a racing MMO. I actually like racing games. Yeah, it looks awesome.
I haven't heard about
it. I don't understand how I don't quite get that, to be honest. I don't understand.
A racing MMO.
Yeah. I have a quest for you. Drop off this meth.
It's probably just you could probably race other. I don't know anything about the game. I've seen one 30-second trailer.
It sounds really interesting, and it sounds like it has a good concept.
Premise.
It's just you gotta wait and see.
I haven't looked into it much, but are they doing cross-platform
for Destiny?
Yes.
No, I would assume not.
No, I'm pretty sure they are.
No.
And are they doing last gen?
360 to 1?
Wait, what do you mean by cross-platform?
Like everything's hooked in, like PC.
No,
Okay.
That would that'll never happen.
I don't know. There was a game that did it. I can't remember what it was.
It was
I think Diablo. Maybe?
Oh no, it was an old shooter, Shadowrun.
That's it.
Did it, and that didn't go too well for the console people because mouse and keyboard is way more precise.
Because mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
That was It's coming out for the 360, PS3.
Oh, so it is last gen too.
And the PS4. I'm pretty sure the PC as well. So.
Oh, it has to be PC, of course.
That's pretty much all that we had about that.
We didn't get too much info on that, so
just
I guess
that it's got a massive budget.
Next thing we got is
the High
Life DLC came out this week.
Whoop whoop!
I have yet to try this because my Xbox is on the fritz.
But we have.
But they have, so I'm going to let them go for a bit. But I did see a car from it that
so good.
Looks like it was ripped straight out of Crisis.
So good.
The Zentorno.
Very tickles his nipples.
It's
I want it. I don't have enough money for it, but I want it.
It's like over almost $1 million to get it fully tricked.
I have to make a confession. I bought GTA dollars.
Joey told me.
You fucking asshole.
You scum.
I had to. No, because I told you I was playing a lot. I was. But I didn't have enough, and I really wanted that car.
I was hoping they'd drop a double XP and double money weekend.
Went to the dark side of GTA.
Yeah. But there is sadly no double XP this weekend. But they did do one preemptively for it, which is good.
Yeah.
But it's a really good DLC. I mean, it's free. So if you have GTA and you play online, why not get it?
There's a bunch of new cars.
Why not get it? Because there's still no heist.
Soon.
There's a bunch of new cars. The Zentorno was the big one. It's like the big expensive
Super
car.
Sport.
Any new weapons?
There's the bullpup rifle, which is kind of like a Type 99 from
Type 95.
Type 95 from
Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 3.
Ooh.
But it's a fully automatic, and it shoots extremely fast.
Better than G36.
Yes.
Ooh.
It puts rounds down.
I mean, for free DLC, you can't ask for much more. New
All the
cars, new
DLCs
weapons.
free, hasn't
Oh,
it?
the new houses. You can now own 2 garages.
You can own 2 garages.
Which is awesome.
I still own my nice fancy apartment, and I own a garage in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. It's nice. That's where I keep all my bum cars, like my trucks and my Doom buggy.
The
really
pink
nice.
Hummer that we destroyed.
And it actually looks like a really my garage is in a very shady place. It looks like bad people.
Middle of the desert. Meth
Like in the middle of the night, I have one light that turns on over it, and it looks like a serial killer was there. And I'm like, perfect.
Uncle Ruckus with his double barrel shotgun.
It's really good though. The new apartments, I'm not too.
I thought they said they were actually putting in like houses this time.
That was a rumor. Joey got a little overexcited.
They did release the apartment with the view from the trailer that came out last year. You have the view of the multiplayer trailer, where the jet flies by and there's like player names all over the city. I bought that one by complete happenstance, and it's awesome. I love it. Great view, worth the $500,000.
Nice.
Yeah. I still like. They look nice. They definitely do.
It would have been nice if the interiors were customized differently for each. It's all the same interior.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Like they have like a lot of the same interiors, but they're in different locations, and it's really nice. But like the view is really what you're paying for with the bigger apartment. And,
and you get more cars.
Because Joey got like a cheaper one, but his view is of another fucking building across the street. So it's really nice.
It's free, so go down.
It's free. Give it a shot. Check it out. At least to get more, like the fact you can get more cars is fantastic. Though that's the big thing, and their new emotes too.
Oh yeah! Great. If you double click both of the thumbsticks instead of doing your normal emote, it does the advanced one from like when you win a round. So you get like the enhanced air hump,
the angry ass
or the
air
enhanced
hump,
middle finger, or enhanced everything. It's awesome.
I'm a big fan of the slow clap. Slow clap's fantastic. He has like the douchiest face on when he fucking does it. He's just like, yeah, good for you.
Who gives a fuck?
Okay, so after the High Life DLC, Mass Effect, there was a leaked kind of box art cover for HD remake of all 3 of them on the next gen, current gen consoles now, the Xbox One and the PS4.
Milk that pony.
Which I'm game for, because I never played them on the last gen, so I would probably buy that for sure. If they gave it a new paint job and let me play through the whole story.
I mean, still, milk that pony.
Yeah, I mean, it's a successful series. It's successful,
it is.
So.
I mean, as long as it's not going to be like release. Yes, I'm looking at you, Star Wars.
I don't know. I'm happy about it. I'd be cool to have. I'd probably end up playing through it if I have them all on one Blu-ray.
They're one of the best RPG series of all time, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But except for that ending, Jesus Christ.
The 3?
Yeah.
I have no opinion on that.
You played 3?
No, I watched it. Yeah. For games that I don't own, I just don't feel like going to GameStop to purchase. I watch like the YouTube videos of just like the movies of all the cinematics.
Like I ruined Black Flag for you?
Yeah, you ruined Black. Oh no, I consented to that.
And we're not going to ruin Black Flag for me.
I consented to that, and
damn.
What?
But yeah, I mean,
get your shit together, Ubisoft.
I would like to see an HD remake of Mass Effect 1 because that was by far my favorite. But yeah, it would definitely be nice to see.
Yeah, it'd be a good addition to my rack of games.
There's some series that I like really hold sacred, and I don't want to see them butchered. Mass Effect, Elder Scrolls, Halo, even though it's pushing it. Crisis.
There comes a point when it's time to...
Speaking of Elder Scrolls,
Skyrim's getting the same treatment.
There might be a rumor that Skyrim is getting a HD remake.
Yay!
Which I wouldn't get because I already have it.
I will.
I thought the game looked pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
would.
I will turn in my copy to get that copy.
I will.
Actually, no, that's a lie. I'll keep mine.
No, I'd probably turn in my.
Jesus, speak English.
You even have a copy anymore?
Nope, I don't.
Yeah, you don't have shit.
So I'd probably buy it due to the fact that the way Skyrim was on the 360, there was quite a bit of texture popping.
Yeah,
And that bothers the shit out of me.
I would love to see it in the because I don't own a fancy computer that can play things like that. I would love to be able to
Skyrim
to see
60
it,
FPS, 1080p.
I would love to. I love to see it in its full
glory.
Glory, yeah. It's still, but we'll keep.
But again,
but once again,
I think
a rumor.
Yeah, that's just been rumored. But
yeah,
the next one I'm happy about.
More rumors. Possible new Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
not really much.
There's
an article title that I saw.
There's an article out that is saying there's a website that's been put up that has a countdown timer on it, I believe. And
it's hot in this room, and I need this fan.
I'm sorry, that fan. And it's like a countdown timer on it, and every day or every couple of days, Ed Boon, the owner of NetherRealm, Mortal Kombat, all that, has been releasing like little hints about what teasers about what the next NetherRealm game is going to be. And from what it sounds like, is it's going to be a Mortal Kombat.
Surprise.
I mean, hey, I won't fucking complain.
Yeah, because you're the fighter.
I'm the fighter here for Mortal Kombat, not for Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's just another rumor though.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, hey.
Next one, not a rumor.
Not a rumor. This is real.
Oh, this is true.
Actual
This is
news. Ruby and Sapphire are getting remakes.
I think the Omega Sapphire,
Omega Sapphire,
Ruby?
Omega Ruby.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
See this? This is the cow's udders milking Pokemon.
This week is very milk
HD remaking.
It's very milky. But I mean, I got back into Pokemon specifically because Soul Silver and Heart Gold came out, and I never actually played Ruby or Sapphire, so I might actually pick this one up now.
I remember fondly, but I was still just a little kid when I played them. But I love those games. I think I played them the most out of any generation, even though my favorite is still the original Sapphire and Gold.
I played Red to absolute death. Red and Yellow. I played.
I played Red
hours.
to the point when the only way I could actually make it save is if I saved it several hundred times.
I played Red so much I
yeah.
beat the Elite Four with a Magikarp.
Jesus.
That's not
yeah, but yeah, that's good. Good news for
definitely.
the people that haven't ever played it before. I pick it up just to get caught up with the Pokemon.
And that's
swag.
3DS, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's going to be another DS title released ever. Yeah.
Next one I haven't heard much about, but
it's gotten delayed.
Dying Light. This is the open world zombie apocalypse game.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently.
I didn't really know much about it before.
I feel like this, but I've heard this game has been delayed once or twice now. I feel this is going to be it's slowly becoming its own StarCraft Ghosts. For those of you who do not know, StarCraft Ghost was a third-person over-the-shoulder Blizzard game.
Gears of War.
Yeah, it was in the StarCraft universe, and it was delayed for like 4 straight years until eventually it was canceled.
Could be like Duke Nukem Forever, 15 years in running.
Yeah, but look at Duke Nukem Forever.
Hopefully, it won't come out as a turd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not much really news. But it is delayed. If you were looking forward to it,
just a mention. Watch Dogs Season Pass already announced. Really?
Yeah. Apparently, there's Day 1 DLC too that I just heard about. I don't like that.
I'm so happy. I was watching TV the other day and I saw one of those GameStop commercials when it shows what you get for pre-ordering from GameStop for Watch Dogs. I was like, I haven't seen one of these commercials since like ODST. This is great. I loved it. It was so funny. You get for pre-ordering from GameStop, you get like a bonus mission and you get like a bunch of extra money. So keep that in mind if you're in a. Yeah.
I might do that.
Yeah.
Just to get because the PS4 gets like bonus content that the Xbox doesn't, which kind of sucks. But yeah, but it does get the season pass is out. I think it's $25. You get all the DLCs, which isn't too bad. But the fact that it's got Day 1 DLC,
isn't there still like 3 months before it's released?
Yeah, it comes out this month, May 27th, the day before my birthday. Yeah.
Really?
Happy birthday to me.
I ain't buying you shit.
Yeah, what's new?
So
I'm excited for the DLC, but I don't like the fact that it's a Day 1 thing. It's kind of like they're shipping an incomplete game, and they're like, hey, buy the extra part.
No, it's. I mean, you gotta figure that's.
It's probably not that way.
Unfortunately,
that's how it looks.
Unfortunately, that's common practice now.
Yeah, Black Flag dumped out their season pass like a month after the game came out.
Well, this is before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
which isn't bad. I'm not complaining about the season pass. I'm complaining about I'm going to buy the game, and then that same day I'm going to have to buy DLC.
I mean, can you think
which is kind of absurd.
Can you think of one game that's come out in the past 3 months that hasn't had a season pass Day 1 or Day 1 DLC?
Well, they've had season passes on Day 1, which just says that when the DLC comes out, you got it. which is great.
Well, I mean,
but when the DLC comes out, the day that the game comes out, I don't see the point of that.
Well, Watch Dogs was delayed, right? At one point.
Yes, it was supposed to come out in the fall.
Yeah,
and now it's
supposed to come out
in a week or two.
Yeah, it was, no, it's supposed to come out like in the fall of last year, right?
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, like they were supposed to release it then. I feel like maybe they had this like in mind in the first place, and they're like, "Well, we have it. Let's put it out."
That's a good point.
I mean,
maybe
this could have been the
I don't
plan.
see. I don't see it as a bad thing. It's like it's them making.
It just doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. But I mean,
I understand why they're doing it, but at the same time, it's like you're already laying out $60 for the game.
Yeah.
If you buy the season pass day one, or before the game comes out, I really truly believe they should give you some little discount from it. If you're buying it before you get in the game, or day one,
you're putting money into the game that you don't even know you like,
or the first week maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be something to check out first. But we don't. But they haven't actually said what the DLC is. So for all we know, it's just them saying, "Hey, here's our season pass. There will be DLC soon." So let's just keep that in mind. Before we get on to this last topic, I want to throw out there that Crisis 3 is in our Crisis 4. I'm sorry, Crisis 4 is going to happen from Crytek. That's an announcement. But the interesting thing is, it might not be a first-person shooter.
I'm not yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, RTS?
And it'd be really interesting, and RTS would be cool. It'd be really interesting to see like a third person over the shoulder, though. I honestly feel I feel that Crysis could do very well as a third person over the shoulder.
It would
like
be maybe
like a Gears of War.
What is that one game? I can't think of. That came out on.
That's a good
Vanquish. Vanquish, I think. Wasn't that it?
There is a game called Vanquish. Yes.
I'm saying
with the guy that slides around on the floor. Yeah, that was.
Vanquish. I feel like it would be like that.
There would be the game is going.
Well, that pace.
Crisis would be. I think it would work very well as a third person over the shoulder game, and I'm really excited to hear about that because I'm a big Crisis fan.
Yeah.
So and we'll be getting into that when more.
Even though the story can mindfuck you at times.
Oh yeah, no, I'm actually interested to know where the fuck we're going.
It's probably not going to be after Prophet's dead.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert for the game.
Game's been out like
2-3 years.
Yeah.
And wait, before we get to this last one again, there was a trailer for Dragon Age 3 that came out about 2 weeks ago now, and I wanted to talk about it 2 weeks ago, but I didn't. It's showing new information about about your main character, and I think I'm throwing it out there. My theory, I think he can travel into the Fade, which is like the big place where all like mages get their magic from and where demons live.
That would be kind of cool.
I think that's how that is going, and it showed a new location, which I cannot remember off the top of my head. And it looks really interesting for those of you who are big Mass Effect fans and Dragon Age fans because they all come from BioWare. Check it out. Look at the trailer. It's introducing new characters along with old characters. I'd really take a look at it. It looks really fucking good.
And a new combat system from what I saw.
And it looks like it's going to be a new combat system too. They're leaning kind of towards how 2 was, but it's going to be a little bit more open, and it's going to be like a lot more immersive for you.
Another thing I noticed. Fuck! I lost it.
Yep.
It's a good night. It's a good night.
Yeah, it is. It's like what 12:30.
It's like 12:30. Sorry.
But there was something else that we saw that I can't.
About.
ESO for consoles was delayed.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah,
I wasn't really looking forward to it, to be honest.
I mean, the PC version tanked. Who's going to care about the console?
With the lackluster reviews from the PC version, I didn't really.
I'll get the console version just because I want it.
I guarantee you'll quit within.
I'll give it a shot. I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
Give it a shot, but I guarantee you'll quit within 10 days.
I will give Bethesda my money, okay?
Shut up and take my money!
I gave Dark Souls a shot, and guess what? I fucking hate that too, but I'm still going to play that again. So, let's
not to veer off, but have you tried that again yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
I haven't been home, alright? Okay, now going on to our last thing for our mentions is...
This is a big one.
This is a big one. This is big
the biggest of the mentions.
This is big gaming news. Way out in Nevada, they have found the rumored ET cartridges.
I thought it was New Mexico.
Is it? Oh, good. This looks good.
No.
Yeah, but it was New Mexico.
No, it's New Mexico.
Because I made the joke, was it found near Roswell or Area 51?
Right. Sorry.
But that is big news because that's been a rumor forever.
Yeah, people have been talking about that for a long time.
Very long
They found the buried ET landfill.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, you can find
videos.
It is legit.
It's real. Like people
Angry Video Games Nerd movie will happen.
It's a big ass pit full of fucking cartridges. Go ahead.
And it was the people digging it up was Microsoft because they're making
really
because they're doing the whole TV series that they're making. They're producing themselves, like the Halo one and a bunch of.
We'll
other
get to that
things.
later. I knew about AVGN's movie. I didn't know about
this is a documentary, and apparently one section of the documentary leads them to these AT cartridges, and they filmed all of the excavating and them finding it, which is probably going to be really cool. I will definitely watch that documentary.
Yeah, I'll be looking for that. Probably be on Showtime.
No, that might be an actual on the Xbox exclusive. Because I think the Halo show is the only thing they've announced that is partnered with Showtime.
I see.
So,
well,
I'm looking forward to it.
That's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah,
before we get to the good stuff, the stuff everybody cares about, we have some game releases for this week that might as well list those off.
Yeah,
right.
We'll throw those out there now.
Some of these are little, never heard of them before.
Yeah, but, yeah we feel it's important for everyone to understand that, they're out there. So, play them, don't play them. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
There's Drakengard 3 for the PlayStation 3 coming out
Woo!
May 20th. Woo!
What the fuck is that?
I've heard.
Okay, there's Mugen Souls Z for the PS3 coming out May 20th. Woo!
You can tell how much we care about these PS3 and 4 releases.
R-Type Dimensions for PlayStation 3 coming out May 20th. Woo! I don't know what any of these are.
Transistor.
There's Transistor for the PlayStation 4.
An actual next-gen release.
Yes,
hey.
I don't know what that is either.
And the one, this is kind of the one everyone cares about.
Yeah, this is a good one. There's Wolfenstein, The New Order for Xbox One, 360, PlayStation 4, 3, PC, also coming out May 20th, so skip the first 4 fucking games and go buy this one.
More like 6.
There's there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Oh, I thought you were saying skip the first 6 games.
But yeah, go buy Wolfenstein. The game looks fucking crazy. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll talk to you about. I think we should.
It'll probably be next week.
I feel we should do some kind of review thingy at some point where we can.
We should at least play it.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Always Sometimes Monsters for the for the PC coming out May 21st.
Never heard of it. Next.
Yeah. Here's the good one. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing 2 coming out May 22nd.
That's a sequel.
It's a sequel.
Was there one before that?
Is there an Incredible Adventures for Van Helsing?
Was there a first one?
Who fucking knows?
Maybe not.
Who cares? Number 8, Killer is Dead, the Nightmare Edition for the PlayStation.
For the PC. Jesus.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
You read?
I can't.
That's a C, not an S.
Yeah, fuck you. For the computer coming out May 23rd. I also don't know what that is, but it's a Nightmare Edition, so I imagine it's a bigger something. I want to say I've heard of that before, though.
I've heard of Killer is Dead. I don't know what it is.
I want to say I've heard of it before. And then our last release is Tropico 5 for the PC coming out May 23rd.
Was there a Tropico 4, 3, 2, and 1?
Yeah, there was.
It was free on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a real-time strategy.
Yeah, it's an RTS. That's a big name kind of thing, so check it out, whatever. But Wolfenstein, Nazis.
That's pretty much the only one we care about.
Mecha Hitler. Mecha Hitler. All right, so now we're getting to the
big discussion points.
The potatoes that go with the ham and shit.
Most of which is Halo.
Yeah.
It's been a big day for Halo.
Sony, you're going to be very, very bored right now. So
we got it. It's go time. Halo 5
was announced.
Confirmed
it came out with its
for
own
next
title.
year?
2015. Assumed it's going to be September-ish because that's just the Halo date.
We can couple that with Star Wars.
The title is Halo 5 Guardian.
I don't
know if there's a 5. It's just called Halo Guardians or Halo 5
Halo
Guardians.
5. Yeah. Halo 5 Guardians. You were wrong. It is not in Search of Cortana.
Well, no, that hasn't been confirmed.
It does not fucking matter. The game is Halo in Search of Cortana, okay? I don't care. It's just like Star Trek. It's Halo in Search of Cortana, except in Search of Spock, okay? I'm telling you.
But, I'm pretty sure we've all seen the trailer that was released,
E3
of last year. Since then, I've actually watched it a couple more times. Me and Jake watched it today. From the looks of it, it's either...
I personally think they're on the remaining piece of the arc. Because go ahead.
I feel like it might either be the arc, or it could be Reach.
I'm feeling it's Reach. That was me. I called that.
He said Reach.
I'm going to stick with the arc.
There's the arc.
No, I'm saying it's Reach. I feel
the reason I say it, if you look at it though, there's like rubble and shit in the background behind the big Phoenix cacao bird. And I believe you saw that
Also,
little planet thingy that's
if
in
you
the
remember
middle.
the arc, how it was that star shape, and in the center was a planet where they would launch the Halo rings.
Yeah.
That is either supposedly that planet or that little sphere that was in the middle of the arc, or a moon of Reach. But it's like a majority think that it's going to be the arc, but there is still a chance that it is Reach.
I mean, we'll have to see. E3 is what, a month or two away?
Not even.
I'm sure we'll see more shit about that then. We'll probably know what it is by then.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll give a lot of detail on it then. Probably a new trailer, which would be awesome.
I mean...
But today they only released 2 screenshots. One of, it says Halo 5 in the middle, and then it's like mirrored, so on top there's this new mystery Spartan with like a bluish visor, and my personal opinion is that he looks like they took Promethean technology and put it on a Spartan, so it's probably a Spartan 5.
Well, they were researching Promethean technology at...
it looks very just streamlined.
Sam.
That planet I can't think about. He's dead.
Sam! I can dream.
They say it's a character we haven't seen before, and I can't think of that. It looks they were researching on Requiem. That was it. But
God, we have to do this earlier.
We have to do this earlier, and we need to play more Halo. We haven't played Halo in forever.
Yeah.
But if it's on Reach, they say it's a character we haven't seen before. Trick question, because does that mean they've been in the books? Because if so, and if it's on Reach, then it could be Linda, or Kelly.
Or Sam!
He's dead!
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
Fuck you.
He went kablooey.
He lost his arm, and then the ship blew up. Him in it. He's dead.
Sam.
Anywho, they didn't release much, but they just confirmed it and gave out the 2 screenshots. The other screenshot was of like a desert-looking, like kind of cave-ish cove area thing. No,
it's Reach.
No,
it would be reasonable that it was Reach at that point.
Because
there was also desert on the arc too.
That could be where Osama bin Halsey was. What?
Jesus, you need to just stop talking.
Shut up.
All right.
But there wasn't much. But it is confirmed for next year.
It's confirmed for next year, and there was a tweet that went out that said we're getting a Halo game this year.
There's a lot of rumors coming out about this Halo game this year.
Today is a big rumor day.
We get a post on IGN that says there's this thing called Halo Master Chief Edition,
which is a next-gen remastering of Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I'm happy.
So I'm definitely buying that, even if it is $100, because it's still a really good deal for a four remastered games in one box. They didn't release any multiplayer details, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're going to have the 4 individual campaigns and then a standalone multiplayer, which would take the best of maps from the 4 games and put it all in a new multiplayer.
I feel they'll either do that, or it'll just be the campaigns with Halo 5 beta.
I don't think that would go over too well, because remember when they released ODST with no multiplayer, people flipped out.
That's true.
So I would hope they lay the framework for the Halo 5 multiplayer in this remastering. It's like the pre-beta beta, but more refined. Because another rumor with this rumor is that you get the Halo 5 beta access if you buy this HD remastered Master Chief Edition.
So much rumor this week.
So
the HD remastered Master Chief Edition.
That's tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast. Don't actually say it. That was rhetorical.
Master Chief remastered.
But I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty awesome.
Really want to play Halo all the time.
Yeah.
And then there's not too much. Still, just a rumor. So we need more information. Hopefully, E3 they drop the big bomb that this game is coming out, or at least at minimum a Halo 2 remaster.
Right.
Which is kind of would be nice.
Which is to be expected.
Give me Halo 2. I mean, that was.
Well, I need to play that one.
As much as people bitch about it, it was a really good campaign. And
who bitched about Halo 2?
The ending.
The ending.
Okay, yeah, the ending is garbage.
Sir,
right.
Fucking up this ending.
Yeah, you're right. But the ending was really shit. But the whole that game was fantastic, though. That completely changed multiplayer. That completely it's fucking fantastic. I mean, the pistols were garbage, but
well, nothing's going to compare to the 3-shot,
except in SWAT.
That's SWAT.
Bad
play SWAT.
That's when SWAT was good. Okay.
More on Halo.
More on Halo though. There is a Halo series coming out on Showtime.
It's Microsoft is partnered with Showtime, and supposedly they're going to release on Showtime week 1, and then the week after that, the Xboxes, the 360 and the One, will get this episode to watch. I don't know if I'm assuming it comes with gold, so it's technically free if you have gold. But
so it's going to be sort of like Forward on the Dawn, except it's actually going to be on
produced
TV.
by Microsoft and put on an actual television if you get the Showtime channel.
I'll just YouTube it.
Or, well, I mean, you'll get it on your Xbox a week later.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
that's good.
I'll have an Xbox One.
I'm excited. If it's at the level of Forward Unto Dawn, I will be happy.
Oh,
and it'll probably be bigger or better production.
I'm wondering if it's going to be
money.
based on like before Halo 1.
They haven't released any.
I
details.
don't want it.
I know. I'm saying speculation.
I don't want to see Master Chief in it whatsoever. I don't
He might not be.
I want to talk about him, maybe cameo him once or twice. I do not want him to be the main focus of this series. I want him to focus on other things, because the thing is about the Halo series is there's so much more going on that they can just go elsewhere. He's cool. He's great.
It could be something more with Spartan Ops.
But he's getting his Master Chief Remastered Edition Super Vamped thing. So don't fucking talk about him. Let's get some other shit going on. I want to see more.
They probably want to cement this whole TV is good thing, so they probably will do a Master Chief story.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what's going to get the viewers.
You never know.
In fact, that'd be cool if each episode...
It'll be cool either way.
It'd be cool if each episode was actually just a bunch of small stories.
Maybe.
Yeah, sort of like the animated one. Remember the animated Halo
Legends? That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. And that way you could even incorporate some kind of Forerunner story and some kind of like...
Or you could lead up to this new character in Halo 5.
That'd be cool.
That's actually...
Show his backstory and don't make any kind of connection.
What if it's 6?
What?
He's dead.
No, he's not, because it's on Reach. Halo 5's on Reach. It's Noble 6. I figured it out. Number 1, Halo 5 is Citric Cortana. Woo!
Stop talking.
Okay.
Play with your kitties.
So hopefully they make a good quality series that I will actually enjoy watching week to week.
They haven't disappointed yet with anything Halo TV wise.
Yeah, I mean, looking Forward on the Dawn.
That
is awesome.
Forward on the Dawn and Legends were phenomenal.
If you haven't seen Forward on the Dawn, look that up, watch it.
Yeah.
Buy the DVD.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it is.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
it actually
why
is.
not just watch it on Netflix?
So is Legends.
Speaking of Netflix, there's another big news story.
Tangent.
Well, no, this is kind of... I mean, there's not too much to say because it's just a partnership with Showtime. But Netflix and all of the entertainment apps on your Xbox consoles, One and 360, will no longer require a gold subscription to use.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about this.
Because currently, you need a gold subscription to use Netflix, Hulu, Twitch, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Whereas the Sony network doesn't require a major membership to use these services. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing that they're dropping that, making it more accessible to more people.
That's actually probably going to be a really good move for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, think about it. Everybody has Netflix these days, or Hulu, or
and
something.
A lot of people use Twitch, so
oh yeah,
if they're free and you see people playing these multiplayer games on, say, Twitch, then that makes you want to get a gold subscription to play these games. For the few people that don't have a gold subscription.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know many people with an Xbox that don't have gold unless it just expired, and they're like, yeah, my gold ran out.
Or they barely play or something, I don't know.
Right.
Or if they're a campaign junkie.
So that's good news, and more good news about Xbox is there's a price drop because they are cutting the Kinect out. They're going to have two separate types, the $4.99 with Kinect and the $3.99 without Kinect. So now they can compete with the PS4 in the price range.
I'll probably still buy the one with Kinect because it's actually pretty good now.
The only issue I see them having is if they don't upgrade the user interface with no Kinect, because the Kinect makes it very easy to get through it. And if I had to use the controller, there are some things that would be a pain in the ass.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Like snapping things and the quick commands, they're really convenient with the Kinect and it works.
Right.
Because the Xbox was designed around having the Kinect as an input. So now that they're getting rid of it, it's probably going to be a major update to the user interface.
I'm sure they'll do an update of some sort.
To make it more controller-friendly, which is good, because I do use the controller sometimes.
Or they'll leave it alone and say, hey, you want to make it easy, I'll fucking go buy a fucking Kinect.
Well, what they could do is actually bundle in a game with the Kinect, sell it for like $100. Because it costs like, I think, $80 to produce a Kinect. That's why they had to go up to the $100 price range to actually make a profit. So if they sold the Kinect at like $100 or $120, and bundled with like the new Kinect Sports game, which is actually a solid game. Not my cup of tea, but it is actually a pretty decent game from what I've heard. That would be cool. Yeah. They could probably still try and push it.
Yeah.
But the one big downfall is companies that were designing games around the Kinect, they now no longer have that permanence of target audience because they were selling it mandatory with Kinect, and now that those guys are gone, no longer making sales, then you're losing a lot of potential purchases.
I mean, if they're going to design a game with Kinect, they're going to do it regardless.
Well,
people are going to...
Yeah.
If you want to play that game, they're going to say, hey, go buy a Kinect.
But before, when they were making it, their investors were like, every single Xbox has a Kinect. And now in June, not all Xboxes will have a Kinect. Which isn't bad, because there's still almost a 5 million core base right now of Kinects, and not to mention what they'll sell up to when the new one is released.
I mean, regardless, I'm sure people are still going to buy the one with Kinect. It has so much more functionality now than it did with the 360. So
true. It's a lot more efficient.
It is. Xbox, Bing.
Yeah, we're not going to... You're immature, fucks.
Whatever.
Now, when you have an Xbox, and you have Kinect, and you have your friends over, make sure you unplug the Kinect, because the first thing they would try to do is porn or Bing with massive genitalia, okay? Because these two are really immature, and they can't handle themselves around a microphone.
It's not that we're immature, it's that we know how to have a good time.
Right, yeah, that's how you want to look at it. But, yeah.
So it's how to have a good time at other people's misfortune.
It's a really good thing that they're doing this, because I think that they're going to be able to catch back up with the PlayStation 4 and not fall behind and be the PS3 of this generation.
This will definitely get me to possibly get me closer to making a purchase of one.
Yeah.
Because that $500 price tag, that's great. That's real good. Good for you guys.
$1,000. Yeah.
That's why I started saving 6 months before it came out.
Yeah.
But you know,
thing is, I didn't even get a chance to pre-order mine, so
whatever. But we'll get there when we get there. Next gen isn't. Next gen is still. It's not even really here yet. To be honest, not really.
Yeah, it is.
Not really.
How many?
Go on.
You have a box. You have the
how
box.
Many AAA titles are out for next gen console?
I honestly feel other than Titanfall, there aren't really that many things going on right now with next gen.
Titanfall, Forza, Dead Rising 3,
in the next 3 to 6 months, it'll happen.
I honestly feel
Resogun. Would you like me to go on?
What is that? I don't know what that is.
PlayStation titles. We gotta keep up with this stuff.
Alright. Honestly, I feel like
play shit.
I feel like there's maybe 20 good, maximum 20 good games right now. The next gen is here, but it's not where it's not where it's gonna be yet.
It won't be in
this time next year. It's gonna be it's gonna be like
holidays this year. It'll be done. It'll be established.
Okay. Destiny.
Yeah, okay. But honestly, though, this time next year, though, it's definitely nut up or shut up. Get one. Let's go, because you're missing out. That's how I feel.
By next year, there will be no last gen.
It's sharing. How about that? Can we agree that it's sharing with last gen?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
All right, good.
That makes sense. That's pretty much what I was saying. If you listen,
sharing without intent to return, he's going to beat the shit out of you and take all your profits.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
That is about it. So
hopefully next time we will be a little less tired, less babbly, and more concise with our wording.
I'm sorry, we started late because I was out before I got.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right.
It happens.
So this is.
Wait, before we go, do they know our gamer tags and stuff?
I'll post them in the description.
Okay, so
do that.
Yeah, so we'll post
we have to spell them out, and spelling right now probably a bad idea.
Let's not do that.
There's some numbers and shit in there too. Yeah. So we'll put those down for you guys. You guys can message us and stuff. Hit us up on Xbox. Come play GTA. Come play GTA with us.
Well, I think we're gonna have a good solid Halo weekend. I think now. So
this weekend we'll be on Halo a good bit. So if you play Halo. Just hit us up. We'll probably be customs,
gamer tags, Facebook group, Twitter, all that stuff. I'll leave in the description. So just look at it.
Oh, you do have a Facebook group, Ellie?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We have a Facebook group.
I do. For Exile. For my YouTube channel.
I felt special for a minute. Did you feel special?
I can make one.
Yay!
Wow! Look at that spike.
All right, so
we'll get back to you next week with more news and game releases and all kind of happy stuff.
All right, so from all of us here, I'm Harrison Kinghorn.
I'm Cody Ritzman.
And I'm Jacob Hyler.
And this was your weekly update.